everyone, welcome back to my channel, Humble Thrift Crafter. I'm here with a 4th of July video. Be doing stuff tonight, so I thought I'd come on here and show you the rest of my haul. So this is, here I'll just get a little closer. This was something I forgot to show last time, but this was probably about $2.30 or something on Temu. It is a little plastic roller that's damask. So I'm going to be using that on my charms to make polymer clay charms. And speaking of which, I also found this. I think this was either free or I didn't pay too much for this. It was, I love mushrooms, so this is like a post-it stamp and everything. So yeah, I can't wait to work with that. And then the little project that I finished up a couple of days ago was these. Oh, I thought I had another one. But these are the little honeybee pieces. Let me bring this up here. So it's kind of hard to see, but here's the honeybee and the little flowers. So this I did in polymer clay. And so they'll kind of be like wax small mini seals. But I thought those turned out super pretty. Super cute. Again, I used that thrift store mica powder. I was super happy to get. So I just like it. And then this one is the deep ice blue thing that I baked on. This is the honeybee one. So I might need to trim a little bit off, but I don't know. I kind of like it just as it is, just to give it that rustic feel. But that's my wax seal stamp from Temu that I used. What do you think of this one, guys? So there's that one. And then this one is the Cameo again, but at this time I did it in ice blue. So this one was cool. And then, let me adjust here. I did this one. This is the house one. So, geez, I might need to. So, that came out quite well. So, that's cool. And then I have stuff from Hobby Lobby that I do have. So I do want to get to that. But first off, happy 4th. Let me come back with an adjustment and I'll be right there. Hello. I'm here adjusting my light here on my... Let's go that way here. How does this work? Today's a little short, yeah. Okay, so let us get into it. I found a lot of stuff. So my husband kind of took me out on a date. He's like, where do you want to go? And I'm like, well, we need to get errands done. And so we went to Hobby Lobby one time, and they had stuff in clearance, and I asked the people, hey, did you guys do clearance? And they said last week. I'm like, oh, okay, we'll just go and see what we can find. So I found this. I really got it more for the brush, but this is a Bria Reese Mix and Mold. from $9.49 to $1.40 or $1.89. So that was nice. And then I went into the paper craft beforehand and I found this Tim Holtz. I'll just show the back here. So, but you get collage sheets for, they got like roses, and it repeats. It's a semi-transparent paper. So basically like tissue paper. It's called Serendipity. So I just really like the black and white for Gothic stuff. So I just wanted to build that in my stash. And that was, I think they had it priced at $5.99. And then I think most of these are beads or, well, I needed some tools. I honestly should have gotten like 2 of this. So let me separate the tools from the... Okay, so after the clearance aisle, I just want to get these out of the way and talk about these tools. I have all those, you know, like intricate molds and everything, and I did not have anything to the effect of like tools that can help like press it into the finer parts. So I got these. These are daughters and tapered ends with flat chisels. So, not that I'm going to carve anything, but to just press it into the carving of the mold was what my thought was. So, yeah, I got this, and it was $4.99 for 4, 8, or 9-piece sculpting tools, and it's in a color I like, so I thought that was great. Then I got this. This is a resin mold silicone brush, but I also know that you can use this to wipe out the gook from your wax seal thing, so I forgot to get 2 of them, really. But it was 99 cents. And then this was $1.99. I just needed something like a pen knife to cut away like the edge of the mold of my polymer clay stuff when I before I put it in the oven. So yeah, that was $1.99. This is wood, and then it comes with a safety tip. It's clear, so that was that one. And then I was so happy to see these. These are texture rollers, just like I showed you in the other one. And they show you the patterns on the little wheelers one, but I just wanted this one. So this one is like, I'll just take it out of the package. This is Clay Studio Creative Hands. There was the price, $2.99, which really was a fantastic deal considering. And these are definitely plastic. I was thinking they'd be rubber for some reason, but I just really liked them. I thought about using them on my jelly plate, but I don't know. I wonder if I'd have to drill a hole and put like one metal thing on one side and then metal on the other side. Oh, or I could just simply, yeah, I might think about how to do that. Anyway, this is like the rainbow kind of scalloped shell design. And so I was happy to get this. And then there was this really pretty floral one, like right there. So, and then this was $2.49. This is also Crafter's Collection. Might be a different one. Anyway, let's break it open. Get it on camera here. So these are a little bigger, and these are 3. This one doesn't feel so textured, but you roll them, you roll your clay out, and then you just do that. So this was great. This is more of a damask feeling. These are stars. Thought that was pretty. And then this is like a cross hatch diamond pattern. So for that was a great deal, I think. And then I have one more that's slightly smaller. Hold on, let me take it out here. This is, now this one was $2.99. I'm not sure. Oopsie. But this was a peacock one. So, but this is what it's supposed to do. Kind of like that, if you can see that. But this is really reminding me of peacock feathers. So this one's smaller. So you just roll it up like that. I mean, honestly, like, I might make some, I have an idea, but I don't know how it would work. Sure, I can put something on the end if this works with a jelly plate or something. That way when you put it over, but rather you do it like a brayer and you just go back and forth. I don't know. It'd be easy to wash. But it's really cool. So there's that one. And then I hit the clearance aisle. And I found these. This is clay foil transfer sheets. And these $1.74 for 8 pieces. So here's the first one. Here's the second one. It's like a splattered dot design. This one's in silver. And then silver again. So for that price, then it gives you the instructions. And then I just really fell in love with this. This is a Galaxy one. So I picked up, this is a 4-piece set. So there's a light one, and then there's this one, and then this one. So that was $2.74. Wonder why this was $2.74. Oh, because the other one was $6.99. So I got 2 of those. There's that. And then this was $2.74. Transfer paper, very tie-dye, hearts and a celestial, and then some rainbows. So that was $2.74 as well. 4-piece. Those are really expensive if you try to buy them. And then they had one of these, and I wasn't sure if I had this one. I feel like I just hauled this in my Michael's one, but I got it for $1.74. It's a clay texture sheet. And then it's got like flowers on one side and then the seashell on the other. And then hearts. So that was $1.74. And then I got this really cute floral slab here. This was $2.24, originally $8.99. Prices really go up when you notice. And then I was super surprised by this, but I didn't really have any flat back resin or acrylic pearls, so I found this pound for $3.49. So I was pretty happy about that. So I kind of want to take a closer look at it. There we go. Oh. I kind of butchered it, but it's dumb packaging. But I'm going to show you these really pretty half pearls. Wow, that's actually really great for what that was. I'm sure I can use that on embellishments on junk journaling or something, but they didn't have anything else. They had more of the other stuff, but that was that one for $3.49. That was a great deal. I like pearls, as you can tell. And then the other thing I found were cutters for the polymer clay for 87 cents, just in metal. And then I believe the rest are just beads, but I did find this mold again. I love this mold, so I got a second one to make like a bunch of keychains. This was $1.74, originally $6.99. So I have this one, and now I have the first one that I bought. So that'll be great to use. I'm going to put that with my UV resin stuff later. And then the rest. The rest is mostly, this is a jewelry shop. This was on 50% off. 6-piece of all of these stickers. Let me see if I can find. It's just always on top of something. So I'm just going to do this so you can see it better. This is all of these stickers that you put in the UV resin. And then there are those, like the purple. And then here's the last one. So there's that as well. So super pretty. And that was 50% off of $3.49, or 40% off. Let's see how much that was. Yeah, that was $1.74, which is a great deal. So with prices rising up, because I was looking on Temu the other day, because I don't know what happened to my, I call them the air hockey things, because that's what they really are. It's just like a stamping tool set. I just don't know what else to call it. And then I got this one. This one is butterflies, crystals, and mushrooms. So I will work on making some, hopefully some jewelries or charms this time around. And then here are the bees and the bugs. So y'all, this is really interesting. I have not yet worked with these. So there's that. And then that was also $3.49. Yeah, that was that one. And then they had 30% off for fabric, so I got half a yard of this. I thought that was really pretty, of the mushrooms. So I'm going to add that to my pile. And yeah, I have stuff to put together for those things. Okay, and now for the beads. So we're going to start with fillers. This was also on there, and I did not have These are strawberries with sprinkles and hearts. So that was $1.74. Okay. And that fabric was $2.09. And then this was 50% off. That was about $2. And then I think I only got one other thing that was, where'd it go? Here it is. Yeah, I got these really cute ones. This is a lilac, a pink, and a turquoise. They're rubber, and these were 50% off, so $3 and some cents. So I think I'm going to use those as charms, but they're pretty. They remind me of racers that you find in Dollar Tree. So, and then I got packaged charms. These remind me of stained glass. So this was 99 cents. And then I really like coins, so I got this one. And those were 74 cents from $2.99. And then I found the little castle tokens. Now these were a little bit more, because I guess they're handcrafted in the USA, but they're little unicorns. But that would be great for a little fantasy journal. So I'm going to save those. And then this, now I have, this is a fairy, 20 cents, fairy tale, whatever. So I just really liked the fantasy. Let's see, there's also one more of this, the little charms here. So those are those. I put them in my embellishments corner so I can work on projects. Okay, and then the rest is just, yeah, the whole bottom of the bead. So, first I got, okay, this is so gross, but I think these are cool. These are like lucite, and originally these were like $9.99 and $2.50, and I'm like, wow, that's really expensive for these sorts of beads, but they are kind of like a lucite kind of spring color, but there is this type of thing called a clock, and it has a similar look to it, but it's all of this resin with these little inclusions, and I'm not going to repeat the name there, but you can, if I remember, I'll leave a link down below saying what they are. But I still think they're cool. They're like one of those, like, they kind of remind me of the lollipops that you'd find that are the big ones, and they have all these sorts of flavors on there. So because I just needed a little bit of pop because I've got a ton of vintage beads, and that kind of ties it in. So, and then they had these for $1.49. I was really happy with the selection they still had, because these are great for, because I think I might just switch out this for the other one, because I'm going to make like maybe a dream stone catcher for outdoors. So I got this one. So they come, these are glass. Not sure, I think that's glass too. But they make great little embellishments for junk journals or whatnot. So, and then, so I got 3 of those, but I like the colors and everything. And they're nice and big, so I save those for embellishments. Okay, so, and then these, I wonder if I should have grabbed all of these, because these could be great for junk journal charms or just my tree of life. So I got these These are like sunflowers or daisies, or corn, you know. So these were really pretty. These were $99 and these were $2.49, which, you know, for this type of bead, if they're ceramic, they can be expensive. So this is, I got 4 of those. Just really pretty, and I can't wait to use them. But I think they kind of go with those, sorta. And then I got this chunky purple lot. So these are nice. This was $2.49. So I think I found some really great things. And then the rest. The rest is just these beads. And I have been searching and searching to get these on clearance, and I finally found them. So these are chevron beads. They're made kind of like, I forget what the method is, but these are Indian beads, and I love India fabrics and beads. They make really beautiful items, but this would be great for either a necklace or, but these are $6.99. It's $1.74. So, because these are like probably about the same price, $6.99 to $9.99. They are expensive to me. So this was nice to find, but I think with these beads, if I can find my, oh, there it is. Woo. Okay. I got from all the way back in Montana this bead right here. And I've just been, it's a big blue bead, and I think I could make that into a necklace. I don't know. But this is like an African bead. So anyway, those are they. So I think that's it. I'm going to have to get ready for tonight, but this was my haul, and I started making more stuff, so hopefully you'll see more like popping on with, because I've been organizing my craft room, and just, you know, I was really happy to find beads. I'm always happy to find beads. So yeah, that was it. Thank you and have a good day.